I just tried filming like a nice intro, and then a number of things happened. So I was gonna like set it up somewhere and then walk by and be like, oh hey, nice to see you. Except one, as I was doing that, I startled the frogs and they splashed water out of the tank all over me. You can still kind of see it. See, maybe not as much, but it's some spots on my shirt, and I'll show you how wet the tank top. Oh, they got water outside the tank too. That's incredible. It's like all wet. They splashed one of them. Probably a portobello because that's the biggest one. And then I started recording to talk all about it, and I had never actually pressed the start button. And that was about 3 minutes ago. So I was just yapping to no one, which is kind of the same thing I'm doing right here, but eventually someone will see my yapping. So I posted an entire, first of all, I apologize for the very loud fans. The reptile room is too hot for the axolotls right now, and so they have fans on to keep them at a nice cool 66. So I posted a video about me putting together enclosures, and I posted a vlog of it here. I actually just uploaded it to YouTube yesterday. You guys haven't seen it yet at the time I'm watching this, so I don't know if any of you liked it. I hope you did. I thought I would just do it again and show you guys what I'm doing now. So from that video, we have Haku. Haku is here living. She's hiding in her hide over there actually. I moved my Chinese cave gecko enclosure to this side of the basement where it's cooler. And we had left off with assembling a shelf, and right now I'm clearing space here so that we can upgrade the African clawed frogs, who really haven't been in a 29 gallon that long, but I had to wait until I could move the goldfish, and I had to wait until I could move these goldfish that were in here because I had to move the other goldfish. So in order for them to get their upgrade, goldfish had to get their upgrades first. But now I have a spare 40 gallon tank and they deserve more space, so I reconfigured my plans to put their tank here, and then we're gonna have 2 feet deep shelf here that we're gonna put some crested, you can see my legs, I'm wearing shorts, just it's too hot down here for pants. We'll have crested geckos and potentially a pixie frog with that 60 gallon. I'm not sure if it'll work out yet, if I'll have enough room outside of my own animals, and then, you know, we'll put more crested geckos up here, put predominantly crested geckos on this shelf as well, and also a fire skink. So I'm gonna clean out this aquarium. Also, I brought this stand down the stairs myself, and I might have broken my toe, so slay, we love that for me. And so I'm gonna clean this out, and then I'm gonna clean the floor really well. I'm gonna put it on the stand right behind this tank so that what I can do is start transitioning water from that one into this one. Maybe not today because I still need to get another bag of sand because I have the sand in this one. So they'll have to have their own, we'll have to get them out of there, put them in like a spare like 20 gallon or something. Move the water and stuff from that tank into this tank, and it's gonna get a bit of redecorating because I have some different driftwood to use, and I really don't like how Harry's tank turned out. I recently redecorated it and it looks just boring. So I'm gonna redo Harry's, and then I'll redo theirs at the same time. So hopefully that happens this week. I also have additional filtration for them. I was gonna give them a, oh hello friend, hello. Hello, little alien frog. I was gonna give them a canister filter, which is my preference. However, knowing how good at escaping they are, like I don't want to even, hi baby. I don't want to even tempt it at all. I'm gonna be getting them a lid that is secure all the way around, weighted down, and that means that they can't have a filter that's gonna like come up over into the tank. So we're just gonna have sponge filters all around, and we're gonna try live plants too, for additional filtration and you know, good water quality. I don't know if you caught the tail end of that, but when I make noise down here, like if I play my own voice in a recording or if I vacuum, the frogs start, you know, I can't tell who it was this time, but I think it was Kiwi, because it was Kiwi last time. I have a clip, I think, of Kiwi doing it last time. I'll put on the screen for you. Okay, so 40 gallon. Now the dust, the glass like looks dusty, crusty, like, you know, I've scrubbed it with vinegar and water. It's just, this is an old tank, you know, it's not going to be crystal clear. It's been used for many years. So tank has been, tank and stand put together. See all the like watermarks on the bottom of the tank from the tank I had beneath it, but that's all fine. It's gonna be covered in sand. And that's all on the outside, all that stuff. So that's okay. But yeah, so they're gonna have an upgrade. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun. But I think that's where I have to stop for today. I have to go find a razor blade to try and scrape this off. So BRB. Well, that's 1 bag of sand. I think there's 2 bags in that tank. So hopefully that'll be enough. There's nothing else I can do. I can't do anything until I have a lid for this tank. And then also I need to take, yeah, that's kind of heavy. I need to take the screws out of this, but they look kind of stripped, so I'm a little nervous. But that's okay, that'll be Ben's job. These chubby babies, these lard babies, are getting an upgrade today. So we have 2 buckets. They're stained, but they're clean. We have this 5-gallon and we have that 5-gallon to take water out, as well as take them out, and then move them over to this, which has a little bit of water in it just because I had some leftover treated water in this tank from filling up the axolotls. Because, you know, the evaporation method, they lose water, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and so this is easy to slide around, luckily, even with sand in there. And I think there's enough sand in here. I don't think I'll have to add much from this tank. But, yeah, let's get it going. I'm already sweaty, so it's going to be a great time. And I forgot my pitcher at home that I used to take water out. So I have to use this mixing bowl. Well, let's get started. Okay, all 3 frogs have been apprehended and they're put in here. This is tank water and their sponge filter. This is also tank water and their sponge filter to keep them running and with water literally from their tank. And now we have quite a bit ways more to go. I'm going to take out everything. We still have these 2 containers of water, which should take out a total of almost 20 gallons, which should be plenty enough to be able to slide it out of the way, slide this one in place, and then start filling this one. And just so you know, I have a lid covering them so they cannot get out. I know that these frogs are escape artists, which is why I'm actually choosing a screen top over a glass top, and why I'm choosing to use not a canister filter, but sponge filters that are internal, so they have nothing to, like, nothing's gonna come over here so they can get out. Okay, so tank is moved. So now I'm gonna take water, hold on, from this tank and perhaps some sand and move it on over to this tank, which has the exact same sand. This just looks more yellow because there's tannins in the water. I'm also gonna give them this driftwood in Harry's tank. I don't necessarily love it. I redecorated Harry's tank a little bit ago. I think I said that earlier in the video. Hi, Harry. Oh, the glare. Oh, goodness. Anyways, I think I'm gonna take her driftwood out and give her this driftwood because I really like the way that it laid out in the 29-gallon. And guess what? Harry's in a 29-gallon. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. You have some sand on your face, doll. She's like, do you have a worm for me, though? I do later, as soon as I'm done this. All right, I've taken out as much water and a bunch of substrate. So you can see it's looking cloudy. That's because this sand has never been rinsed before. So now we gotta let things settle for a little bit. I'm gonna put the rest of the water in, and I'm also gonna put the one running filter and get the other one going. This one's gonna stay with the frogs. Oh, hi there. A little trick how to not disrupt your sand is to do this. Pour it into a bowl. Then when you're done, you can just gently lift out the bowl and your sand does not get blasted everywhere. So, on to the next. Oy. That's a little bit easier. Again, bowl trick was utilized. Huzzah. Maybe a bit confusing, but this is the back of the tank. There's gonna be a rack that goes right here. So I'm gonna paint the back of this tank black, and everything I need to access it will be on that side. So that's the front of the tank, just like how the one that was here before. There will be a tiny gap here where there's just like nothing. I might like put a power strip here for like everything that's over here that's gonna get hooked up, because it's just open space here. But then there's gonna be a stand, or a shelf, I mean, like this one, but not the exact same one. And it's gonna come out to here. Luckily, the math worked perfectly that it'll be 42 inches from the edge here all the way to here, which is the exact measurement of this shelf. That's big brain planning, just to be clear. So it'll go the full length here. So it's just gonna create basically a box. Oh, hello there. Whenever you are dealing with air tubing that is like not the right size, or it's just like not stretching out enough, take something like a screwdriver. This is just what I had nearby. That will fit in the hole and make it wider. And just keep cramming it on a little bit over time. Is it tedious? Yes, yes it is. But everything, in my experience about reptile keeping, if you do it right, you know, and if it's worth doing, is tedious. So now we're making some progress because it's actually sticking. Oh, you can't even see because I'm so short. I'm 5'4" for those who don't know. And shrinking. 5'4" and shrinking. I'm just gonna, you can see it's too narrow for the sponge filter. I just filled up another 5-gallon with water from the sink, and I used Prime, Chem Prime, to condition it, and it is gonna go in there. But I'm still gonna have to top it off with more water. Let's see if it's wide enough. Ready? Go, go, go. Great success. Now these like to just pop off randomly, so you really gotta cram it on there. Is that frustrating? Oh heck yeah, yes it is. Also, am I sweaty and disheveled? Yes, I've been running up and down the stairs looking for stuff and lifting 5-gallon containers of water. And my basement is pretty warm. Ooh, Lord, she needs a bang trim. All right, that should hold. Now, gotta get it plugged up and put in the tank. With sponge filters, I like to help it get started by absorbing some of the water. And then we're just gonna, right now the water is short, so I'm just kind of putting it low. But when all is said and done, it'll be, you know, level with where the water is. But the cool thing is this extends, so like, I could leave it low if I wanted to. As you see, this one also extends. Ooh, she's a little stuck though. We're not gonna mess with her, we're gonna leave her be. Oh, see, now I made it spurt. No, now it's spurting. I also have a, what do you call it, like a connector valve. So I was just gonna have them all hooked up on the same air pump. And it's at my house. I forgot to bring it. I think I thought it was here. It is not. So we're gonna have 2 air pumps running temporarily, which is no big deal. It's just louder. All right, it's plugged in. Now the reason I chose to use sponge filters for these frogs is because they are sensitive to the water current being too strong. And on top of that, sponge filters are great for helping beneficial bacteria thrive and having a good cycle in a tank. They're also inexpensive. So I've been using sponge filters for a super long time. My preference, of course, is canister filters, but I explained earlier why I'm not using that for this species. So plan to have live plants in these enclosures soon. So that will help filter out waste in the water. Excuse me, now I've got to pour a jug. Bowl, what are you doing? Don't flop over. How y'all doing? I got wet. Oh yeah, another reason I choose to use these sponge filters is because the frogs like laying behind them. Cue this adorable photo of them literally right before I started the tank. Like, they just love laying behind it, so like I don't want to take that from them. So instead of having two, they're gonna have three. They'll have three across the background. They'll be able to lay behind them as much as they want. Here we go again. Come on, come back. Come back, bowl. I am getting splashed. I've never had that happen before. That was crazy, Charlie. Oh, there's water everywhere. It splashed all the way over here. Oh my god. I think this is how I want to have the driftwood. Like I don't want to have it straight up. I want to have it like at an angle. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take this piece of slate and drill it to the bottom, which is interesting because I'll show you. The bottom has like this little bendy part right here. So I think I'm just going to have Ben do a screw into that bendy part. Because that's a blue job, okay? No, I'm just kidding. It's not, I could do it, but he likes helping. That kind of stuff he can help with. So then I'll do that, and then I'll like have it weighted down underneath. Buried the rock part in the sand. The rock looks like it has jagged edges. It doesn't. I've been running my hand all over it just in case the frogs were to come in contact with it. I wouldn't want them to get hurt, so I've been running my hand all over it. Hand is fine. And the wood is nice and soft too. I've used it in my goldfish tanks actually. Like that, and then I'm gonna get a couple more pieces of wood that are just like boop, boop, coming down here. So hopefully that'll be pretty cool for them. I think so. It's a little, obviously, how you say, what's the word? What's the word for it? Foggy, misty. I don't remember. The water is not clear is what I'm trying to say. Frogs are doing good. I mean, they're doing well. I speak proper English. They're all just sitting down at the bottom. Probably like, this is the worst day of our life. There you go, you can see them a little clearer now. All just sat side by side, traumatized. But soon they will have a much bigger enclosure. It's 11 gallons bigger than their previous enclosure, and it's double the size of the tank that they were in before I got them. They were being kept in a 20 gallon with some tank mates when I got them. Then at my house, they were kept in a 29, as you can see, and now they're in a 40. Oh boy, where do I begin? So, the piece of driftwood, those two screws were stripped. We tried to get them out by just blasting, this was Ben's idea, not mine, by just blasting the head of the screw to break it. That didn't work. Then I just yanked on it really hard. I just told you my only other idea. You can try and pop it off there if you want. You know what I mean? Like just
brute force.
Yeah, I did it. I did try this inside earlier, but I think the water helps soften it.
Okay.
And I got it to come off. Then it was time to reorient the wood to put the stone in a different section of the wood so that it could lay instead of just being this upright branch, and it could be more like outer. But that didn't work. And instead, I'll just show you. So Ben just left to the store. That should tell you how things are going. He's not a happy camper, and I don't blame him. Well, let me show you what happened. So originally this was like a normal piece of wood. We had to cut it off because there were screws stuck inside of it. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 stainless steel screws broke. They weren't stripped or anything. Like maybe this one a little bit. This one isn't broken though. Like where's one of the broken ones? See, it's not even stripped. Well, maybe a tiny bit, but not really. And it broke. A bunch of them broke. 3 of them broke. See, that one's fine. Broke inside of here. Just snapped while we were putting it in. So these 2 did that, and then we cut the piece of wood to make it nice and smooth, because I don't, like, I want to, you know, still put the rock here, and I also don't want to hurt the frogs, so make it nice and smooth, no jagged points. Then this one also broke. So I'm like, what the hell are we hitting? And we pre-drilled the holes with a drill bit. So the drill bit went in fine, but the screw broke. And we've used these exact screws to do the other wood in my goldfish tanks. And the rock, which Ben has, already has a hole in it. So this should be like not a problem at all. And yet it is. And these are the screws that came out of it originally, short. Which I think is why whoever did this didn't have that problem, because they're short and they're not long. But I don't know. I'm like at my wit's end. Also, don't mind our ugly garage. We still have to do work on the outside of the house, and it is what it is. But yeah, I'm shocked. And I feel so bad for Ben. So that's how my night is going. And the frogs are still not in the tank because of that. It's not ideal situation at all. And I know that Ben's not happy, and I feel bad when it's my fault. Like, the thing that's annoying him is my fault. So now I'm just gonna wait here till he gets back from the hardware store, which luckily is still open. It's dark out, you know, at like 7 o'clock now, because it's approaching winter in the Midwest. So you okay? My dog is sensing the stress. Come here. Come here. Come uppies. It's okay. I know. It's okay. I know. That's all right. You guys want some dinner? Let's get some food. Okay, it's super late at night, but I finally moved the frogs in. Oh. It was not hard to move the frogs in. It was hard, like I said, to get that wood to be actually seated properly. Whoa, focus please. And the water looks cloudy again because I moved things around and put more sand in, but it'll go down in no time. The water is the same as you guys saw, like that came from their tank. Only about 10 gallons was actually fresh new water. So it was just kind of like them having a water change. You know, it was only about like a quarter of the tank that was fresh water. So it was just like a water change. Go, 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 swim, swim, swim. But it's nice because they have so much more room. Such a casual light swimmer, just like, where's the top? Ah, yes. So they have their 3 filters in the back. I definitely need more plants, and I definitely need to paint the back of this black. It's looking real abysmal right now. Like, it's definitely not where I want it to be, but that's okay. Plus, I really need to get live plants and figure out how I'm gonna do that in this tank. And I think I also want one more piece of driftwood. That's okay, because that's just ordering another piece of manzanita. And getting it waterlogged is more of the problem. But I do have some more rocks, so we could have another drilling excursion, right, Ben?
I love to drill. I live for it.
You live for it?
I live for
Don't you love your blue jobs?
Oh, yeah, I do. I love tasks. I'm a task guy. I like to do tasks. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired.
Go ahead and spread your arms out the way you had them. All the way. Yeah. This is how we do interpretations or impressions, whatever you want to call it, of the African claw frogs, because this is what they do. They just stand here with their legs out. So we just go like this or like this. That's our frog impression. Just so it's the following morning. All of the cloudiness has settled. The frogs are all just probably still kind of vibing because the lights were off and now the lights are on in the basement. But yeah, it's very bare. I don't know how I feel about it. It's gonna be a work in progress, but that's okay. They're moved in, that's what matters. They didn't want them to be in the bucket as long as they were yesterday, but it's okay. Because I remember like they were in something much less for a similar amount of time, you know, to be traveling to get to here in the first place. So, hello. That's mushroom. I mean, that's button. They're all mushrooms. This is porcini. Oh, sorry, honey. I'll come with worms in a little bit. And then that in the bag is portobello. The babies are ready for food. Let's hope this goes well. It's hard to record them and feed them at the same time. Okay, that's Button, I believe. No, this is Button. This is Porcini. This is Portobello. Oh my god, so sorry, I missed it on camera. I told you this is really hard. And then once they've had their first, they start going crazy. Oh. Oh. Come back, Button. Big one. Oh, I hate when the earthworms do that. Because they're cut in half. They're just like slimy. No, no, no. Here you go. Let me get Button quick, like, before these two eat each other. Button. That is my hand. That is my hand. Porcini is always ready, man. Look at that. Porcini, I just gave you a huge one. Okay. Sorry, I miscounted the amount of worms I had left. Come here. Come get a little piece. Okay. Oh, I hate when it does that. The goopies. Oh, they're on my hand. Oh, disgusting. Get off. Get off. Oh my god. Get off. Oh my god. Get off. Oh, disgusting. Good job, Button. Look. Porcini, give it a rest. Good gracious. So just so y'all can see, look at this lard. My goodness. So you see how they get this lump right here after they're done eating, especially the case on Button, because Button is the smallest. Well, when this first happened, when I first got them, like maybe a couple weeks into having them, I had noticed the bump and I was like, oh my god, are they already sick? Do they already have a tumor? Are they already bloating? It's just, that's where their stomach is. So if you happen to see that and you get scared, don't worry. It's like completely harmless. It's just gonna go away. Guys, calm down. They're crazy during food time. Anyways, I was gonna remark on the fuzzies that this driftwood is growing, which, just so you know, is completely harmless and completely natural. If I had fish in this tank, it would all be gone because the fish eat it. It's just gonna have to deal with it till it goes away on its own, which it does. I mean, over time it will still grow a little bit. As you can see, these pieces of wood have a tiny bit growing. That's always been the case. It happens even with my axolotl tanks after years of having them, but it's a lot less. Look at those feet, my goodness. Hey everyone, look, I finally cut my bangs. So I'm gonna cap this video. Is that a mosquito? Sorry, I'm like suddenly distracted by, oh, you guys can't see her, let me show you. The beast. Anyway, this is gonna have to be a two-part video because it's already like 26 minutes long and I haven't even acquired the live plants yet. So this will just be an upgrade and then, Luis, that is so rude. I'm trying to film. Come on, choo, go outside. Anyways, for the third time, I'm gonna make this another part, and that part will be featuring the live plants that I add, because this is just getting too long and it could be weeks before I end up adding the live plants, and I want to put that content out because it is taking up space and I really need to, I'm trying to put videos out every week. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.